to Josie for an interview. Jarrell. Yeah, so we're on our way to Joburg for an interview. Gospel Unplugged. Go live. Young George, what you gotta say? I didn't hear you say anything.
Something big in Josie. That's what it is, man. Just expect something big. And yeah, man.
You know the hashtag crowns and dreams all the way.
All I ever wanted was a gold chain.
Go chain, go chain, go chain. But it don't change, don't change. Let's go.
But it don't change.
Huh? I remember back in high school, gold chains and a little bit of tattoos. Make you feel like you're all cool. I was a slave and I was blind too. Now I got the vision and the mission, brand new and a new crew. I feel like the same kid couple years ago.
Like the meaning behind Crowns and Dreams is the fact that we're trying to live our dream, and we're trying to tell everyone else to live their dream, but live it in God, and also like try and chase the crown. And the crown signifies eternity. It signifies your relationship with God, the spiritual stuff, the stuff that when you pass on from this earth and you go and face your Maker, He will give you a crown. You know what I mean? So that's the meaning of the name. I think it made more sense for us to call it Crowns and Dreams.
If you check the whole album, it's split into two songs: the dream songs and the crown songs. The crown songs are basically the soulish songs also, and the spiritual songs. Those are the songs that attack the spirit and the soul and the mind, the work of God on a person basically. They're talking about how God is the valid essence and the valid pivot of our lives. That like God is the center of everything, and how God revolves around our relationships, our money, our dreams, our thinking, how God shapes everything, our mentality. The crown songs try to shape that you need a spiritual balance to your life for everything. You need God for the scale to balance. For the scale to balance, for the dream to have a foundation, basically.
Being made alive, you understand? Like crowning the dream. So it's more like making our dream to become alive. When we release our album, my first album was like a dream come true, you understand? So that's why I call it, I feel like as it encourages people that, keep on dreaming, you understand? Continue dreaming, the crown awaits at the end of the day, man. So, yeah.
We call Crowns and Dreams. They just told us that we're just going to be on the same episode as Dr. Two, Check Your Business. Come on, we just been unplugged for real. Fuck yeah! We're behind the behind the scenes, and we're about to do some makeup. Let me show you. I don't know which color is going to fit my black face here, but I don't know which one is going to go with me. I think pink will actually go with me.
Just living life. So if you see me on TV, just know that God did it. Know that God did it. Know that God did it. So if you see me on TV, just know that God did it.
Next on Gospel Unplugged. The church boys share with us that faith is all about believing.
Faith is the substance of things hoped for. By faith, man, things can happen.
Dr. Dumi tells us that you don't have to control everything.
I'm not going to let anybody tell me that it can't be done. When I started off, people told me you can't even sell.
And he gets to perform our Gospel Unplugged session. Don't miss Gospel Unplugged right here on SABC One every Sunday. Zanti for sure.
If you see me on TV, just know that God did it.
capital for something, that's always an issue. And when you're sponsoring yourself, there's no other sponsor involved. Like, you had to create it from scratch. We thank the people that supported, by means of transportation, but when you have to manufacture, now you have to think now, okay, we have a show in Joburg, how are we gonna get there? Who's gonna take us there? And the financial part was a challenge.
For times when I had to go to school, we're changing venues, had to come from, because our church was just moving to a new place, and at the same time we were recording, all this kind of stuff, shifting from one place to another place. We were staying in Overport one time. We moved from Overport to Milo. For those that live in Durban, they would know. But if you leave from, it's okay. Like, forget it another time. But anyways, it was kind of like disturbing, because some places are not kind of conducive for writing.
There was financial struggles, relationship struggles. I don't remember. I think, was it the time that I really got sick? I'm not sure. Was it? Yeah, there was there was a period, when I got really medical issues that really challenged me, and those medical issues really challenged my faith. So I couldn't actually put my head in the game. And
a second challenge was, I was separated from the group, for some time. I know people are gonna say, hey, don't share that story, I might have to share it. I was separated from a group for some time, and that was a challenge for the group, because now, we had to find ways, on how to, oh God, how are we gonna write the chorus now? We could write a chorus, but hey, our vocalist, I'm trying to think on behalf of the other guys, those were the challenges, and we overcome.
We had to write on the studio, like for example, script. People won't believe that I wrote script in the studio. I mean, you understand? Under pressure, yo, you haven't finished your verse. Jareem, hey, this guy, I don't understand this guy. When I was in school, writing my exams, but you know that he was once. I told you that don't sleep, all those kind of things. But at the end of the day, after the shouting, after the rebukes, after writing last minute verses, putting together the last punchline, you understand? The album came out, and waiting for the right time to release the album again.
Seeing my brother's struggles with school, because I was in school, as school as them, I'm always, I'm behind the DMN team. So I literally saw my brothers struggle with trying to balance their timetables with school and music, and it's not an easy thing. And I, sometimes I'll be harsh on them, and sometimes I'll be like, I had to let it go. But then at the same time, we had to meet a dead point. So those were the hard struggles that we saw, trying to balance times and having to be patient and letting God just be God sometimes.
Something like an echo. pull up in the show, yeah. That's how we roll. Holy Ghost, overdose. I said we pull up in the show, yeah. That's how we roll. That's how we roll. That's how we roll.
Let the Spirit fill me up. I got the living waters in my cup. Yes, you know, I don't roll up. Every time it's a spirit and when we pull up, should we pull up in the ghost. That's how we roll. That's how we roll. That's how we roll. I said we pull up in the ghost. That's how we roll. Holy Ghost, overdose. I said we pull up in the ghost. That's how we roll.